Hey, what's up, guys? It's curry night, and we're about to dig into some curry made by my friend, Justin the Justice.
Hello.
Now, it's going to be Bet Boy's first time trying curry, and we're just going to talk about anime and some other random stuff while we try this delicious curry, because it smells really, really good.
Good job, Justin.
Compliments to the show. Makes me moist. Itadakimasu.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mr. TV over there.
So there's like this really, really awesome restaurant in Japan. It's called Coco's Curry. Bro, that place smacks. It's really good. Probably like one of my go-to places while I was living over there. The chicken curry, or the fried chicken curry, or katsu curry.
I like getting the seafood one, where it has the seafood mix.
Yeah, and the shrimp in that one, right?
Yeah, and the squid.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to also add scrambled egg to it.
Oh yeah, they did have the scrambled egg. And then you can also go ahead and put spice in it too, depending on how good you can handle spice. They have level like 1 to 10.
So you, Justin, were stationed in Japan, right?
Yes.
And at the same time, or soon after, Erik followed teaching in school, right?
Mm-hmm.
What were y'all most excited to visit in Japan?
Dang, that's a good question.
What were y'all looking forward to doing in Japan?
Well, since the location I was in was more in like the farm areas, I was in Iwakuni, which was literally an hour train ride from Hiroshima. So seeing the A-Dome and Friendship Park was one of my favorite things to do.
And I was on the complete opposite side of that spectrum, to where I was in the city, directly in the middle of Tokyo. It's pretty wild when you first go, and it's kind of like if you've lived somewhere your entire life, if you didn't travel or anything, it's almost feel like you're in a completely different world when you travel to a country to where you've never been. You don't know the language. You don't know anybody that, when you first get there. It's like an overload. It's a sensory overload. So you're always wanting to try new things. But obviously, being who I am, I was excited about the anime. No lie. It was funny because when I first went to Akihabara, and for those that don't know Akihabara, so Akihabara is like the central location in Tokyo for all things anime and video game related or idol related. I checked on Google Maps to see how far away it was going to be from where I was staying. I was like, oh, okay, it's like maybe about like 5 miles or something like that, right? So it's like, you know what? Instead of taking the train, I'll walk there. And as I was walking there, my phone got like reception, so I got lost on the way there. And I kid you not, as I'm walking down the street, I see an anime car, and I was just like, I'm just gonna follow it to see where it goes. I was for real, like I was lost as lost could be, and I was like, I saw an anime car, I'm like, nah, like this would never, well, right, let's try it. So I kept following the car. Luckily, it was driving slow, and it finally stopped somewhere. And then I kept walking a little bit past it, and lo and behold, I landed in Akihabara by following that anime car. And as soon as I stepped in there, I swear, I started fangirling. I was like, oh my God, I'm literally here, right? To where I was fangirling so hard, to where I was going like that to air. Basically like that. What Bebo just did like that to air, but to no one, because I was just like, why aren't my friends here?
He was lonely.
I was very, very lonely. So I was just like, yo, this is dope, but...
Not bad. I dropped chicken.
If you go to Akihabara and you have friends, go with your friends.
My first time was going with you.
It was awesome.
Speaking of that, so y'all met up?
Mm-hmm.
Twice.
Just twice?
Yeah.
So you were there for a whole year?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
just
only
twice.
able to meet up?
Justin's schedule and my schedule,
Been in the line so well.
It was mainly during holidays.
Mm-hmm.
But what did y'all do for those 2 times? Those menacing laughs or chuckles.
So the first time we met was going to Tokyo, and I was going around, checking everything out, and then I told him let's go to an arcade, and he started to see how I got all my anime figurines.
For real. Oh, so those arcades. Oh man, I suck at those so badly, right? To where you're in there, you're trying to get like a figure, right? So you have the little claw machine. The thing I love about Japan is they're like ridiculously nice. Why? Because I had this one time where I went to an arcade to try to get an anime figure. I think it was, I don't remember what it was. So I'm there trying to like work the thing. The lady that's attending everybody, she sees me and she knows that I'm having trouble with it. So literally, out of the kindness of her heart, she opens the cage, right, the glass door, and she literally puts the figure in a spot to where you'll grab it, right? And she closes it. I say, arigato gozaimasu, and she walks away. She goes about her way. I'm there, I do the clock thing, I grab it, and I missed it. I was like, bruh. I'm terrible at those things, right? So in comes Justin, months after that happened. And immediately he goes to the claw. He's like, nah, man, I got this. Like, this is what you got to look out for. And he's like, I'm like, all right, let's see him do it. He works his magic, grabs the thing, wins it. I was like, bruh, let's go. We went to another arcade. I do it. I win it. Let's go. But those arcades, very addicting. Yes. So if you hate losing, don't go there because, you're just going to want to keep doing it. So you got to be careful with your money. But, you don't have to listen to me. I can't tell you how to live your life. But if you want to,
you can be careful with it. But just know the price of how much that figurine costs compared to how much you're going to put into that vending machine. I've saved hundreds of dollars using that figure machine. And I've won him 2 figures alone in that one trip because he wanted it. And I was like, okay, I got you.
I can't imagine what that lady was thinking. She's like, oh, poor Gaijin. Here you go, little boy. You're good.
Gaijin
son. Well, Gaijin goes failure. She's all like, nombre, useless Gaijin.
Bad Gaijin.
Basura.
And then our second time was going to Osaka.
Oh yeah, we went to Osaka. But first, we continue on to Tokyo. Because we're on a train. I don't remember where we were going, but as soon as we got off the train, we saw a guy dressed up as Santa Claus. And I immediately lost it. Yes. I lost it. I started laughing. And I was like, oh. And I told him, like, come here. So I asked him if we could take a picture with him. And he was so excited that, we're like taking a picture with, like, I'm pretty sure he was drunk Santa Claus, right? And he's just like, he grabbed both of us.
He grabbed us in.
And immediately I was like, let's take the picture. We took the picture. It was great. It's just like those little interactions. I was like, man, that guy was
Tokyo
cool.
Tower.
Oh yeah, Tokyo Tower too. Oh, Tokyo Tower is so nice. We went to a cafe, but not a regular cafe. It's a cafe full of penguins, which is this guy's favorite animal.
Spirit animal.
So
I fangirled so much. I was already like tipsy drunk.
That's true. We were actually really tipsy by the time we got there because we had a couple of drinks before. But the craziest thing is that we walked from Shinjuku all the way to Ikebukuro, which is really, really, really far. So usually you take a train, but us, being kind of like, right?
We wanted to drink as we walked.
So
it's not nice. It's not in their culture to eat and drink on transportation. And so that's why we consider to walk. So we can drink their alcoholic beverages called chuhais.
Sapporos. It is very, very legal. You can do this in Japan to drink in public. You can.
So being a respectful tourist, y'all just drank and went.
Yeah, and we met some other Americans that were there.
Met some other gaijins there. So Ikebukuro, Shinjuku to Ikebukuro is a very, very long walk. Probably took us about...
It was like almost an hour.
An hour and a half, right? But we didn't care because we're just like, let's go.
Having fun, meeting people on the way.
So we met these 2 other foreigners there, and we're like, hey, bro, we're going to go out to this cafe, but they're going to do their own thing. But they're like, hey, we'll join you on the walk there. So they joined us, and it was really, really fun. So I learned about the Penguin Café because I had went there earlier in the year, thanks to one of my friends who took me there. And she's like, the Penguin Café. I'm like, cool. Like, you mean like penguin themed? Yes. But real penguins. I'm like, no,
What?
you're lying. There's real penguins in there.
Yeah, I was thinking that Penguin Cafe, like everything penguin, not actual live penguins.
Actual live penguins in there. For those who are like, that's mean.
Here's a picture.
They take care of them, probably. Excuse me. They get you a table, or you can sit at the bar like we did, and they have penguins playing in the background in their own little, I don't know what you call it, like their own little place that they have, right? And you can see them jumping.
Look how skinny I was.
Look how skinny I was. Like we were.
Penguin.
There's a penguin right there, bro. So real life penguins at this Penguin Cafe
In Tokyo. Or Shinjuku.
It is in Tokyo, but in Ikebukuro. Also, fun little fact: Ikebukuro is the main setting for the anime Durarara. For those that have seen it, very nice, right? For those that haven't, please go check it out. It's very, very interesting anime. But that's the real life setting for that anime, and I went to go check out some anime places there. I was like, oh, this was in the anime. This was in the anime. I remember this. It's fun to see like actual places from the animes in real life.
And respect to the artists, the animators that make that.
And then this one. So day 2, we actually got to see the movie theater with, what was it, Godzilla on the side of it?
Godzilla, yep. That one is in Shinjuku. So if you go to Shinjuku, they got the Toei. No, sorry. They have the, I'm about to say Toei Animation. If you go to Shinjuku, you'll go into, I forget where it's at, but the movie theater's there and they got the giant Godzilla on there. It's pretty dope. What's it called?
We took a nap, and once we woke up, a few hours later, we went to go see the Gundam.
The Gundam, very nice. For you Gundam fans, please go see the Gundam at, I'm trying to remember the name of the place. Tokyo Divers City, I think it's what that's called. I don't remember. But it's essentially in a mall. It's like a shopping mall area, and you can see the giant Gundam there. It's dope, my guys. And then at the very, very top of the mall, when you get to the very, very last floor,
oh my God,
you have the Gundam base. It's pretty cool. As soon as you walk in, over to your right-hand side, you just have a whole glass case of like all the Gundams starting from
the very
first one, the OG Gundam, and then you'll see it every Gundam from every series.
Yep.
Both main character Gundams and fodder Gundams?
No.
Or fodder machines?
Just main. But just the main machine, not like, not like it's
so the blue.
The blue, red, white one, that one. So that color scheme, that's the one that you'll see right there. As soon as you walk in, they have like a little shopping. They have like an apparel section to your left-hand side, and then the rest of it,
and then further down is where the good stuff's. Where you have to lock your wallet somewhere else where you can't grab it.
Because you will spend money, a lot of money.
I told myself I can't buy one. Because if I buy one, I will buy 10.
So it was a Gundam shop?
Yes.
A lot of amazing Gundams ready for you to build.
Like I'm good with buying figures, right? But decent price figures that look decent. But buying a Gundam and building the Gundam,
I mean,
I love Gundam series, but
it's in the person. If they enjoy doing that, it's fine.
It's like puzzles.
Yeah, it's very fun.
Did you say you had one and you broke it?
Yeah. I gotta replace the part for it.
And what some people would do too is they would buy different ones and make their own.
Which is one of the beauties of Gundam. You can collect different parts from.
And the cool thing too about that spot too, they had prizes like the people's Gundam that made their own Gundams showcased there.
Like they did, yeah. They had an Alien versus Predator Gundam.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, dude,
yes. That one was sick.
You gotta take a picture of it or no?
No.
Yeah, I have
he does.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
wanna see it.
Gotcha.
Some of them were like pretty crazy, and I was like, yo, like someone thought of this right here and made it with all these other different parts. Because not only did they have like the boxes, they had individual parts you can buy in that whole area. Like when you go like to a Lego spot and they have a bucket of Legos in the very middle where you can just play around and make something, and then you can buy whatever you made. You can go in there, make something there, because they even have workstations.
oh.
Yeah.
And buy whatever.
Is this whole thing? It's a whole setup, man. A lot of people are really into Gundam building.
It's a cool fandom.
Yeah. Gundam fandom.
I held onto my wallet and I just bought Gundam chopsticks.
Nice.
I did the complete opposite of that, and I bought a Gundam. And it's very nice. It was the red Astray. I love that model because it looks sweet. It has the 2 samurai swords on it.
Man, my chopsticks are pretty.
That's the one you broke?
Pretty sick. They light up. But then later that night, I told him, hey, there's a Square Enix cafe here.
Oh,
Yeah.
At the Square Enix headquarters building.
nice.
So we went there, and of course, packed. But they had a reservation spot open for later that day.
Oh yeah, we did go there, and then we went back. Yeah.
So I reserved a spot.
Yeah.
We
Came
reserved a
back
spot,
later.
came back later. And that coaster that you moved earlier with the Final Fantasy ones was from there.
Yeah. That was probably really.
It was right before Dissidia, the one where the PlayStation 4 came out. That Christmas before that game came out was when we went.
Yeah.
Because they were
Promoting
it everywhere. Like we had the Ifrit drink, we had we had the Shiba ice cream, whatever. We had
curry too, right?
Yeah,
it had like a Moogle on it.
it was Moogle's curry.
Yeah.
And then we had Cloud something.
They had like different character foods and drinks.
Snacks promoting characters.
And
then the store inside that cafe. Oh my god! If you're like a Final Fantasy fan like me or Justin,
and then they had Kingdom Hearts things in there as well, and
they were
Dragon Quest.
They're expensive.
Yes, it's so expensive. And then our second meetup was about, what was it? It was the summertime. Yeah. We went to Osaka.
It was probably, I don't remember how long it was.
I forgot what holiday it was.
So the first time was
Christmas.
The first time and the second time were the same weekend or the same back-to-back days.
What do you mean?
The first time y'all went and got tipsy, and then the next day was when y'all went to go see the Gundam, right?
Yeah, that was all over the Christmas break.
So that was the weekend.
Yeah. Because I had what they call in the military 96, where you of course have your weekend off, but then you have the extra 2 days off. So I was like, I told him, a month in advance, hey, I got these days off. I can come see you. That way, it's not really Christmas by yourself.
I miss you.
I need you. I already got used to like not being with my family for Christmas. But I was like, this is his first time not being near like family. We got to, because I think that was what we did on the third day too. After the Final Fantasy was go to his family.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, bro. One of the girls there, she served the spicy ramen.
Yeah, it wasn't even spicy.
And it wasn't even spicy, and they were freaking out because it was.
And they added stuff too.
Yeah, it was my cousin's, her husband, me, and then Justin, and we're eating the ramen, and they were like flipping out. They're like, "Why are y'all not? We added so much other spices in there." I'm like
yeah, because they ate it regular before adding spices, and they couldn't handle it. And then so we were like, "Yeah, we'll try." And they're like, "Let's get them, or something." And they added more spices to it. And I ate it, he ate it, and we were just, this is good.
They're like, "Y'all are crazy," but so I was like, "All right, this is how we were raised." That's all right.
Second time was Osaka, and I think legit there, my favorite two things that I had there was going to that spa place.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because what made it fun too was I wasn't really allowed in there.
He had to hide his tattoos.
Because I had to hide my tattoo.
So in Japan, if you have a tattoos of any sort, no matter how small, usually if it's visible, they'll probably won't let you in.
Nope. And you had to really be like, you're undressed. That's how it was. Like, you're undressed. So you're walking around and there's other people undressed and everything. They had the floors separate, so it wasn't a unisex. So they would swap it during the seasons of, males on this side, females on this, and then swap it. It was a European and Asian. We had the Asian.
They left you alone.
And then, yeah, they left me alone. And then the next thing was we were under this tower, and I got to try a whale.
Oh yeah, I couldn't do it on my. That's Free Willy, bro. It was actually pretty cheap.
It was.
It wasn't expensive.
Because
he couldn't do it, but I got him to try a piece.
Yeah, it tasted like fish.
Really?
Yeah, it tasted like
Tasted
fish,
like
bro.
fish.
Like,
It,
what else?
it tasted like
Was it
fish
rubbery
and
thing?
bacon.
It was my first time trying eel. Eel was really good, bro. I didn't know I was eating eel. They're just like,
Tastes like fish too.
yeah. It actually tastes really, really good though. It's like grilled eel. Oh, this.
Oh,
At the festivals.
Yeah.
I went to the festival.
Yeah, I went to we're in Iwakuni. There's this thing called the Kentai Bridge.
the what bridge?
The Kentai.
Oh,
Yeah. And I'm trying to remember like the importance about it. It's been a while. But they would always have a festival there.
No, I went to a lot of festivals when I was in Tokyo. 'Cause they always have festivals all the time. They have different festivals depending on like the season that it's in, spring, fall, whatever.
Never went to the penis festival.
They do have that. Yes, they do have that.
It's not
Look it up.
dirty. It's just pretty unique.
It's very, very unique.
I've seen a few people with statues.
Yeah.
The Armstrong Cannon 2000. You've seen it now, haven't you, bro? For those that don't know, search up Armstrong Cannon 2000.
that was 3,000.
Armstrong Cannon 3000.
I don't remember.
One of those two.
It'll pop up.
You'll know. Just look that up. But yeah, main foods that you always find at festivals is takoyaki, yakisoba. They'll always have what's the other one? Like the grilled seafood, eel, octopus on there. And then they'll also have like desserts. It just depends on the festival. They'll have like different desserts.
The different flavor ice cream.
Oh, bro, I had matcha ice cream. No, not matcha ice cream. For the spring festival, they had a cherry blossom flavored ice cream.
Was it strawberry?
No, it wasn't. I would have expected it to be, but no, it's actually like
Cherry.
like a sakura flavored ice cream. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
It did not taste like cherry. It did not taste like strawberry.
It did not, but it was pretty dang good.
Berry. It looks like we're all pretty much done with our meals.
So
Made a lot.
he made a lot. Shout out again. Compliments to
The
Le
chef.
Chef.
El Chef.
Next
Bad boy.
episode will be ramen.
Justin.
Made by Bad Boy here. Oof. Bad Boy, what did you think of the curry first time?
I like it.
You liked it?
Good job, Justin. You made good boy proud.
Come de todo.
Next time we're gonna do brisket curry.
Brisket curry.
Why not?
To be continued.
Dun dun dun. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. We'll see you guys next time. Out.